Well, hello there. Welcome to Gypsy Road Breaking News, the voted number one, the most open-minded show on all social media. We're here to celebrate. We're here to celebrate Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti, Skunk Ape, whatever you want to call it. We're here to celebrate it. We're here to celebrate paranormal. We're here to celebrate UFOs, Matrix, and even the Mandela effect. We're here to celebrate it all. Why? Because talking about this is, you're already in the gutter. People are already talking smack about you, saying you're crazy or not, and you're just a normal person, just wants to know the truth, wants to know, is there something to a UFO, a paranormal, or could there be a Bigfoot? Now, do I have the answers? No. But what we do here on this channel is we look at different videos. Now, I'm going to call out a video if I think it's fake. But I'm going to call out a video and say, hey, this makes me think. This is what this channel is about being honest and being truly. And it gives an opportunity for people from different communities to talk to each other, right? There's no reason a Bigfoot community shouldn't be talking to a person with UFOs or Matrix or, paranormal. Vice versa for any other channel. We all want the same thing. We're not trying to tell people this is 100% true. What we're trying to tell people is just have an open mind, because you just never know. Do I really truly think we're living in a Matrix? No, but sometimes I feel like we do live in a Matrix. That's why I look at videos, And with this channel, it's up to you on what you want to believe. I ain't Fox News. I ain't CNN. I'm just a Gypsy Road guy that's just trying to do a journey into the unknown and trying to find the truth for myself, for you, and to have a community to join together and have some fun. So guys, today we got a couple Bigfoot videos. One's called Hit Like If You Should Start Looking for a Bigfoot Again. Well, a family's like, should we start a Bigfoot again? Why? What happened? We're gonna check out that video. Vermont tree climbing Bigfoot upscaled to 1080. Well, they upscaled this footage to 1080p. Will that be the difference between Bigfoot or not? I don't know. We'll take a look. All right, and then we go over into paranormal. Devil attack in a cemetery paranormal event. Holy shit! Going into a cemetery and not just seeing a ghost, a demon attack you? I gotta check out that footage. I don't want to go to a cemetery and be attacked by a demon. Hell no, I think they do sexual things to you unnaturally. We don't want that. We don't want that. And then Stephanie's story, paranormal evidence as seen by you, the LaLaurie mansion. I have to check that out. I want to check out that little story. What's going on there? And then if you go on to the UFOs, amazing tracking footage of military aircraft and UFO. Apparently this footage is a military plane chasing down a UFO. We'll have to check that out. UFO changed direction and brightness erratically in Redmond, Washington. That's in my backyard. Really? UFOs hanging out in my backyard? Gotta check that out. I mean, not literally in the backyard. I mean, Redmond's a little bit out there, but not like super far. I mean, I could get there probably in 30 minutes or less, depending on traffic. See how traffic sucks. And then we're gonna go into the Matrix. A glitch in the Matrix. Philip K. Dick's speech in Metz clip. We're gonna check out this clip. Is he gonna make me a believer in the Matrix? I don't know. We'll find out. And then, for the Mandela effect today, the Last Supper, Jesus' hands. What's up with Jesus' hands? There's a Mandela effect for the Last Supper? About Jesus' hands? Wow, I have to check that out. That's gonna be a hard discussion on that one, right? So beyond that, guys, kick back, get some popcorn, get some coffee, because baby, we're gonna roll right into it. We're gonna roll right into the paranormal first today, all right? And then we'll go into the Bigfoot, but today, we're starting with the paranormal. So guys, let's get ready. Are you scared yet? That we're going to talk about the paranormal first? About a devil attacking a cemetery paranormal event? Holy shit! I'm shaking in my boots. I'm glad I'm wearing one of those adult diapers to make sure if I get scared watching this shit, it's gonna hold my shit. So let's check this fucking shit out. Literally. Here we go. Let's do this right now. Let's go.
Bismillah, 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 bismillah. Kul eûzü bi rabbil felak min şerri ma halak ve min şerri gasikin iza vakaf ve min şerri nefesat fil ukad. Tövbe ya Rabbi ya Resulallah, tövbe ya Rabbi ya Resulallah. Tövbe estağfurullah, tövbe estağfurullah. Bismillah, bismillah. Bir şey beni taşlıyor arkadaşlar. Tövbe ya Rabbi. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bu ağaçlarda bir şey var. Bir şey bana saldırıyor. Bir şey bana saldırıyor. Bu kim? Göremiyorum. Göremiyorum şu an. Elim. Elime bir şey oldu mu ya?
I love some of these foreign ones because they really do their best, right? I mean, at least you can say they're having fun. Because I don't know what the fuck they were saying, but that is bigger than shit. but it's still funny. The guy sounds like he was having like an orgasm. Like, I wanted to laugh my head off. Like, I mean, he's doing the best he can. I tell you what, I know people fake shit, but seems like almost every foreign one that I watch, they really go all out trying to fake it. I love it. I love it. I just love the sounds of this guy. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. It's great. It's great. I love this. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, this is Stephanie's going to tell a story. She's going to talk to another lady, and then they're going to show this little photo. The whole video is 11 minutes. We're only going to play a couple minutes. The whole video will be in the description if you want to check it out. But guys, let's just start with Stephanie's story. Here we go.
Hi, Stephanie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Before this experience, would you say that you were more like a skeptic or a believer?
Up until I was 22, 21, I was like a skeptic. Like, I did not believe in anything. I wasn't even spiritual or religious or anything like that. I went a good portion of my life not believing in those things. And then when I moved to Denver is when I had my own fair share experiences.
So tell us about this photograph that you captured.
For my 27th birthday, we went to New Orleans. My husband told me you might want to bring your really nice camera. When we did a tour, we did basically a French Quarter, Bourbon Street. We were literally looking at all the houses and just kind of briefly talking about them. We started the tour at 7, and this was in October. So, the sun goes down a little bit earlier. They started talking about the story of the LaLaurie house.
Truthfully, there's no gentle way of putting this because there's nothing gentle about it. As it's been told, Marie Delphine LaLaurie was a woman who was said to have grotesquely tortured enslaved people. She's said to have inflicted unimaginable torture and was said to have conducted unthinkable experiments on them. The souls of her victims are believed by some to be trapped on the property, where some feel that the agonizing pain of the spirits haunt those very grounds. A tragic incident during her cruel spree is a story retold by many of a young enslaved girl who was said to have been running away from LaLaurie to evade being captured and likely ultimately tortured. The young girl fell to her death from the roof during the chase.
So I took a picture of that spot, and ironically, right where they were telling the story. We were told no one was staying there, but there it was. There was a picture of what seemed like a face, and I can't help to think that could be the spirit of this little girl. I mean, I don't know. It just looks like a really small face. It just weirded me out. I think it's a spirit for sure.
Could it be possible that what we're looking at in this photograph might be the spirit of the young girl who fell from the roof while running away from LaLaurie?
Okay, we're gonna stop there. You can watch the whole video. in the description. But now, first of all, the truth of the matter is when people say, they're a skeptic until something happens, that happens all the time. I mean, people are always non-believers until it happens to them. Then they become a believer. That's nothing new that we have not heard before, but I mean, it is a cool story behind that place. Tragedy happens. And I think sometimes when you hear about a tragedy, and you're especially taking a picture in the daylight, we make something out of nothing. Because if you're a true skeptic, that picture alone is not something to pull you out of a skeptic. Okay? I mean, that could be like a light reflection, even though it's like, I said this before, you could stare at a cloud long enough to start making a shape out of it. Or you hear some kind of a white noise and you're making a word out of it. You got to look at that in pictures too. Because I'm not saying the picture needs to be a full look of a boy, but it just wouldn't be enough to pull me out of being a skeptic. And me looking at that footage, it's not enough for me to say, that's we capture something. I would definitely want to research the building, go inside to further the research. That might be a nice little start because your goal is to debunk it. Maybe you could go up there at the exact same time you took that picture to see what it looks like from the inside out. Maybe it is, a sun reflection and all that, because it was a clear day and you're just picturing a face because you know the story that belongs to that house. It happens all the time. I mean, I want that to be a real face. I would love to, but it's just not enough for me to say she really did capture something. It's interesting. It'd be enough for me to want to research on the inside, but I can't say that's a real face. What do you think? You think it's a real face? That's awesome if you do. Maybe you know some people that actually research the inside and actually caught maybe a better picture that almost looks like that. And if you did, this is why we do this show, right? So we can share information. This is why we do this. So guys, please share that information. And then beyond that, guys, we are going into the Bigfoot now, all right? So again, grab yourself some popcorn, coffee, adult diapers. Make sure you have it on because, like I said in the last video, you run into a Bigfoot, you're probably going to shit your pants. And it's better to be safe than sorry. So make sure you have your adult diapers. And guys, let's go on to the Bigfoot. Got your adult diaper on? Fantastic. That is great. We're going to watch a video. He's from a channel called The Hillbillies. He got 140,000 subscribers, so got to be true to it, right? Hit like if we should start looking for a Bigfoot again. This is only a 46-second clip. But what the fuck? Who gives a shit? Let's take a look. Let's hear it. This is what you guys think. Here we go. Right?
Dude, I just let the dogs out and this shit's happening again. Dude, what? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Listen to that. What?
What is that?
I don't know.
Look, stay. Do not let him out here by the bait. The dog.
Dude, why do you think I brought him in the house and run out here? Listen to that.
No more by themselves, or they be out here right now.
Dude, get him in the house. Get him in the house. Get him in the house.
Okay. What do you guys think? Was that a real sound from a Bigfoot? Or any other kind of animal? Let us know in the comments. Put in the comments, put in the chat. Say, no, Eric, that's a fox. That's a wolf. I don't know. Tell me a reason why. But, it is pretty cool. Like, first of all, where they live, the mountain part, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And no matter what, Bigfoot or not, you know, you always got to watch out for your family being out in the woods, because, especially when you got kids, because you know, you don't want your kids to be harmed. You know, you don't want your kids to walk up to a bear and none of that. You know, I can't tell you if that's the noise of a Bigfoot, because sometimes I'm listening to it. It sounds like that audio was put in, but I can't tell for sure. I don't know. I'm not accusing this to be a false noise. You know, it could be an animal noise and enhanced. I don't know. I don't know why. I got a weird sense that was put in, but I could be wrong. Let me know. Is that a noise from a Bigfoot? Is that real? Is the Hillbillies a really a true channel that really represents the Bigfoot community? I mean, I don't know. I want to know from you guys. So for now, you know, it is pretty cool. I mean, I like it. I actually like it. You know, I like hearing noises. I don't actually have to see a footage of a Bigfoot. But saying that, this next one is from Washington Wood 8 YouTube channel. Vermont tree climber Bigfoot upscaled to 1080p. So he took a Vermont tree climbing Bigfoot footage and he upscaled it to 1080p. Now, is that enough to make a difference? I don't know. What the hell? Let's just watch this video and let's judge it for ourselves. Here we go.
Just staring right out at me. Not bolting like a bear cub, say, would do.
Hello?
There's a lot we can pick up on this video that I did not notice at the time. Here he is moving some leaves out of the way from our right to left. Or could it even be a wave?
I can see you.
Next, he turns and shimmies up the tree.
Where are you? I think I see you. Hello.
It only makes sense, right, that the visual experience here would be rather indirect and obscured. After all, that's the nature of the beast, almost without exception. We can make out the fuzzy hair on, I think, his back. Now, here he makes a move I'm not sure how to interpret. But to me, this looks like an elbow, and this looks like his hand. And what I guess he's doing is taking something and stuffing it into his mouth. Finally, and I'm guessing this is the top of his head.
There you are.
Some more wispy hair. Lovely in the moonlight.
Okay. My opinion, it's not a Bigfoot. Not at all. Not at all. That thing is too small of a shape, like a gorilla or an ape, or unless you want to say it's an Ewok. I don't know. I mean, I guess we technically don't really know the full size of a Bigfoot. I mean, with some footages, we imagine him being over 7 feet, but the stories I've heard, he's over 7 feet. But to me, that's not a Bigfoot. And, you know, first of all, upscaling, right? You know, there's not really too much of a difference between a 1080i and 1080p. Guys, I worked in the cable business 16, 20 years with HD launch and all that. There's only so much information that your eyes could take. And basically, when you upscale, you're just trying to enrich the colors a little bit more. But what I've seen here with this upscale is the forest is upscaled for a brighter green, but the 8 footage itself doesn't look like it's never been upscaled, because when you upscale it, you make the darkness, the blackness, a little darker, a little less fuzziness. I mean, that's what you do on an upscale. When you go to Adobe Cinema, you know, the blackness is more superior, you know, less noise in it. And everything in that footage of an upscale, it's like everything got upscale except for the thing. So what I'm saying is, it's not a Bigfoot. And I think they left it fuzzy on purpose to, I'm not saying they're doing it as a clickbait or not. I'm not doing it at all. I don't know where this original footage came from. You guys might know. You might say, Eric, actually that's a real footage. That's from a real good source. That's what we're here to learn. Tell us. That's what we want to know. That's why we're here today. But for now, that's not a Bigfoot. It's just not. Not for me. But make me a believer. Tell me why I should even consider it being a Bigfoot. Let me know. I want to know why I should investigate that section because of that footage. Let me know. Make me a believer. That's why we're here for, guys. All right, guys, we're going to move over to UFOs. UFOs. All right, I'll see you over there. Well, all right, let's check this out. This first one is from a channel, Secret Space Tube. Secret Space Tube. Okay, interesting name. Okay. Amazing tracking footage of military aircraft and UFOs. Amazing. This is amazing. Well, let's find out if it's amazing, okay? Let's check it out. Here we go. No. No. So there's a big plane and there's UFO. So what? So you have to be in the other plane because you must be filming it from afar, and then sometimes you're behind it. So what? You just push over this plane like it's that easy? I mean, I don't know. That's crock. It's a crock. You know, and it's so funny. Sometimes you read some of these comments. Crazy, look up, solar warning. The real tech is almost past Star Trek. Like some people actually believe that they're watching. And that's the problem. There are people on social media that will just jump to any kind of footage. And I mean, I don't even have to research that. It's cool to watch. And I just flew on airplanes. We have a museum of flight. You know, I know kind of like what airplanes sound like, and I live at an airport. I don't know. That sound don't even sound right. So, nah, I call bullshit on that. Now this one is in my own backyard. So we gotta check this out, people. My own backyard in Redmond, Washington. Let's check this out. Witness description. I was looking up at the evening sky and saw what I thought was a satellite moving near first visible planet of the evening. I am unsure which planet. There was a light, intermittent cloud over as the moon was lower in the sky and obscured by the clouds. However, light was visible. I noticed the object dim and then brighten very rapidly and change direction erratically. Its speed kept changing as it moved near the visible sky around a stationary planet nearest the trees. Let's just play this shit. Let's see it. Okay, now, I mean, it's your normal footage of seeing a light moving it around, but you also have to, the area, what kind of area that they're in, you know, what's the surroundings. And I know Redmond because they're not far from here. Now, living in Seattle, no, we got the big, huge international airport. We have Boeing airports. We have a lot of, we actually have a lot of airports, big ones, small ones. We have helicopter schools. There's a lot of things that are actually in the sky, a lot. I mean, for me to go to my backyard and try to look for a UFO, it's almost near impossible. And we also are one of the most tech cities in the world. I mean, we got drones like you've never seen before. Microsoft drones. I mean, Amazon. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's in these skies in this whole area. And Redmond is basically right here next to Seattle. So there's too many things that could be. So, I mean, unfortunately, it is. I mean, unless I really exactly know what that was, a helicopter or drone, it's a UFO. Unidentified flying object. That's what it is. But anything that's spacecraft from another world, no, it's not. Secret aircraft made by the military, unlikely. So for this, actually for both of these UFOs, the first UFO, that's just total fucking fake. This one, no, I don't. I wouldn't even use it for evidence because of the area. You gotta learn the area. When you research, you gotta see what's in that area. Kind of like when I show a footage of Iron Dogger about seeing a light. She was in Alaska. There's nothing over there. You gotta know the area. Learn it. To, you know, be a skeptic first. Not to the point where you're gonna make yourself a non-believer, but bring some truth into your research. So for now, that Redmond, Washington, I'm sorry, I can't use it. So beyond that, guys, are we truly living in a matrix? I'm looking for evidence. I know a lot of people tell me, Eric, we are living in a matrix. Maybe we are, maybe we're not. But let's find out. Let's take a look. is this a clip that's finally going to tell me, Eric, we are living in a simulation? This is not real. None of this is real. This ain't really coffee. This is just a computer telling me, programming my brain to think that this is coffee. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Well, maybe this clip will prove to me that that's what's happening. That we're just batteries in this world. Well, let's find out. This is a glitch in the matrix. Philip K. Dick's speech in Metz clip. All right, here we go.
In September of 1977, the writer Philip K. Dick, creator of Minority Report, Blade Runner, and Total Recall, addressed an audience of fans in Metz, France. They expected a talk about science fiction, but his lecture explored religion and philosophy as well. To him, all three subjects were deeply interconnected.
The title of my address is, If You Find This World Bad, You Should See Some of the Others.
Le titre de mon discours sera
The subject of this speech is a topic which has been discovered recently and which may not exist at all. I may be talking about something that does not exist. Therefore, I'm free to say everything or nothing.
le sujet de ce discours est sur quelque chose qui a été découvert il y a très peu de temps.
We are living in a computer-programmed reality.
Huh? Hey, he did make Blade Runner, Minority Report. Those are like futuristic movies. So, okay, I can see where this writer got his influences from, because we're living in a simulation. I don't know if that's the final video is going to prove to me that we're living in a simulation, I mean, I don't know, I'm still probably going to take that, let me see, purple, red, blue pill, what color pill? I don't know, I'll take the, I'll take the pink pill again. Why not? I'll take the pink pill and then we're all good. So guys, that's the Matrix. Are you a believer now? Okay, I want to know in the comments. Put in the comments. I'm a believer. That guy, that was it. We are in a simulation. Let me know. Beyond that, guys, it's Mandela effect time. All right, it's Mandela effect time, and I appreciate all of you that stays to the end. You are the people why I love doing this for. All right, this is from, maybe it's Mandela, The Last Supper, Mandela effect, Jesus' hands. What's up with Jesus' hands? There's a Mandela effect with Jesus' hands with the Last Supper picture? I don't know. Let's find out what she says.
So Callie brought this up to me and brought up some interesting things, some of which I didn't know, but I think other people might know. The cups are glass and see-through, which I've never noticed before. And the bread is really small now, and they've changed positions in some places too. I know people have talked about the chalice, but I don't know if anyone's talked about this as well. Jesus's hands, I thought that they were both open, kind of like with his palms facing upwards, but one of them reaches for the wine, it looks like, which I really don't remember, so I thought that was weird. I know that, I think it's Teresa and Sandy talked about the tablecloth being tied at the end. I don't know if they've talked about, there's a design now on the tablecloth, which Callie brought that up too. I was like, I'd never seen that, so that's another new thing, I guess. So anyways, let me know what you remember about this famous painting. And yeah, what do you remember about Jesus' hands and things? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and God bless.
Well, okay. I'm not a religious person. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I know the Last Supper picture in and out. I don't. I seen the picture. I mean, I've seen the picture before in a church, but it wasn't a picture that I stared at, and especially his hands. So I don't know what his hands originally supposed to do even before even that picture. Now, reaching for the wine, I mean, I can see him reaching for the wine. I mean, wasn't it Jesus who turned water into wine so they could do the march? I mean, it proves to you right there that alcohol is part of society. Alcohol's always been there. I mean, they couldn't even do a march to preach the gossip of God and stuff, you know, without wine. You know, God, Jesus, unless it was Moses, I don't know. They had to turn water into wine. So of course you're having a Last Supper, and then if it's going to be your Last Supper, you know, that wine looks good, right? That wine looks great. Now the size of the bread, I mean, I honestly, guys, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend that I'm a religious person. This kind of goes with my speech about like the Bibles and stuff, that it seems like nowadays that everybody in the Mandela community are all religion now. Now, maybe Mandela is. She's always been, you know, she has a religious side of her, always been there. So she's the real deal on that part. Okay, there's a few that I do know that really respects religion and they're really into it, but a lot of them are just full of shit. Or they came into the world of religion much later in life. And, you know, and I think a lot of these changes they say that's from the Bible or even the Last Supper is not really changes that they have seen. They're just hearing from everybody else. And because you're hearing from everybody else, there's a group that says it is a change. Now, maybe Mandela never said it's a permanent change for her. She heard from her friend about the blue lines on the side. That's how you approach it. That's what I heard. Now, you could have told me that the table covering was green or blue or pink or purple. I wouldn't really know. I never concentrated on the picture. Now, of course, I seen the Da Vinci Code where the person next to Jesus is supposed to be a woman now. That's actually his wife. I mean, there's a lot of side stories, all this. So it's a very confusing kind of a thing. So I can't tell you what I believe because I don't have any memories at all about what a Last Supper looked like. I do remember they're at a table, they're eating some food, there's bread, there's wine. That's all I know. But what do you guys know? Does the bread look different to you? Was Jesus' hands supposed to be doing something else? Or was he never reaching? I mean, it was interesting to hear about like the see-through cups because, you know, when I think of the Holy Grail, I think of the gold, dirty, like what you saw in like Indiana Jones, not LaLaurie see-through. But it's also just a picture, right? Who's ever drawing it? I mean, you know, they could draw it any way they want, put their own, you know, their little touches in it. So that's a very hard one. But like I said, I'm not a pure religious. Maybe some of you are watching this now grew up with the Bible, grew up religion, know this inside out. I want to hear from you. Is there a change in the hands and all that? I want to know from you. For me, I don't know. I mean, I can't even give you a guess. Because I just don't know. That Last Supper picture is a picture that I've always remembered. So, but it wasn't something that was like I have on my wall at home. It's not like I have a Last Supper picture on the wall and then a year later, wow, that looks different. No, it doesn't. You know, and of course I'm not going to jump on a bandwagon just because that's the popular thing to do. I won't do that. So, but I still want to know what you guys think. Beyond that, guys, I had a great time. Thank you very much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your dogs, tell your cats, tell your donkeys, tell whoever. Subscribe to this channel because this is the most open-minded channel you're ever going to watch. Beyond that, I'll see you guys next time on Gypsy Road Breaking News.